Hey, welcome back to another video. Today will be just a general run through of what I do as often as I can out here. It's just a mowing video, maintenance, plans, just the fun stuff, right? Alright, so I have neglected to mow the entire property for 2 days. This is insane. So the putting green looks terrible right now. It's probably close to 3/8 right now. Some spots are even higher. And I am probably just gonna cut it right down to 1/4 inch because that's just what I feel like doing. I don't want to readjust my mower height. And just hope for the best. So I've been doing a lot of fertilizing. And I have not mowed the fringe in 2 days. 3 days for the rough. I mean, look at this. It's insane. It's growing really, really fast. Fairway, same thing. I've not mowed the fairway in 3 days. It looks crazy. See a little sneak peek here. I have been working on the new green project. It's exciting. We till it a few more times and it's ready to throw sand and seed down at it. Alright, it's been really, really hot lately with not very much rain at all. You can see you got some spots showing up here. Bunker's actually staying very consistent, but that's dying out. A couple spots up there are dying out too. And picked up a couple of these cheap sprinkler heads here. Got another one or more dead spots here. But there's another one. So I just started running those yesterday it was. I was gonna mow the green yesterday. I wish I did. Looks terrible today, but I wanted to try out these sprinklers. I think they're pretty cool. I'm gonna run them for a little while, but actually I'm looking at putting in-ground irrigation on the entire property. So that'll be a heck of a project, but it's gonna be really nice having, automated irrigation. I don't have to do anything. It just pops up, does its own thing, goes away. So that'll be in the future, one of these days. There's the pup. Not quite a tiny pup anymore. Those are the mowers I'm going to be using right now. This is what I do I run these all the time. So there's the McLean, which I use for the fringe. Got the Jacobsen with the Honda for the greens mower, and then I actually just got this Honda about 2 weeks ago now, I think. It was 2 weeks ago. Got it from my grandfather's. Thing's awesome. I'm really happy about that. Makes mowing the rough super easy. The push reel mowers in the rough is a no-go. I wouldn't recommend it, but that thing works out awesome. Alright, so I do a double cut there, and it looks much better now than it did before. Looks much more appropriate. In person it does. On camera it always looks so strange on camera. I don't know what to think of it. But anyways, the little issue I have here is like you turn the greens mower, you get all this shit, like, see if that'll zoom in. Just this like rough stuff. I don't know really what it is. Well, I know what it is, just dirt and sand mix. Sticks to the drum on it. Alright, so now that the greens mowed, I will mow the fringe and then the rough. Tempted to take the Honda around on the fringe and get these tall spots. That's the problem. I think I've said a bunch of times, I don't use any sprays or anything really. I just overseed a lot with perennial rye to get it all to be rye, hopefully someday. But some spots just, I mean, they're just ripping. Alright, there's the fringe. And I really like the way that McLean cuts it. It looks great. It's like I was saying, it struggles with the taller grass, just a typical real mower, they really don't like the tall stuff. They leave a lot of lingering stuff behind. It's not the end of the world though, it's just grass. Just pluck them out. But sometimes it's hard to push over here where the really thick stuff is. So I'll just double over. It's really not a big deal to me. There, that's that. So I try when I'm not busy. Well, I'm always pretty busy, but I'm not super busy. And the weather cooperates, I try and cut the fringe and the green every single day. Usually in the afternoon. In the morning, there's so much dew. I don't like the way it looks when you cut it that way. So now, we're on to the rock. So I just mowed just a small portion of the rough there. That went over into the corner, probably out of frame, but See what I mean? That Honda push mower makes the rough look real good. I mean, that rough was like probably 4 or 5 inches tall. I cut it down to probably about 2.5, maybe. It's pretty crazy. I had sold my electric push mower about a month and a half ago because I didn't like it. I mow too much for that thing to actually be beneficial at all. It, like, you know, the battery would always be dead. It can't mulch or any of that stuff. So I'm glad I got this Honda now. It works amazingly. Big fan. All right, so I did string trim too. You can probably see that. I didn't film it because, I mean, I don't want to string trim. I can't imagine anyone else wants to watch someone string trim. And I'm gonna finish mowing all the rough off camera. It's just all around there. It's easy enough. So now that the green, well, not really green, brown shape here is getting closer to being ready for seed, I'm gonna start mowing a fringe around it. I'm gonna, expand it out to here, and the actual green's gonna get caught at an angle. So that's gonna be tricky, I think, for a little while, but I'll figure that out. I'm gonna do a little fringe area around here. All right, just got done mowing all the rough areas. It took a little while, but since it's been so long, here's a good example. From mowing the fairway, some clumps are really high up there. I mean, like 5 inches, but a majority of it is really only about 3/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna take the Honda, put on the lowest setting, and hopefully I don't scalp the shit out of this, but if I do, it'll grow back. But if it doesn't, I'll plant grass seed. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it with the Honda at the low setting and see how it looks. If it looks decent, I'm not gonna bring the Jacobsen out today. It's pretty hot out. It was a late night last night, so I'm feeling a little groggy. I like to play the course today too if I have enough energy, so hopefully I can just get done with the Honda. If not, we'll run the Jacobsen over it. Here's my little tee box again. I've been mowing it. Just right there, nothing crazy. I'll mow it a little bit lower at some point. I'll get a shade mix for it too, so it'll look nice and grow quick. I will put the artificial tee box, hitting that back there, but not yet. Well, here's another example. Yeah, look at that crap. Some spots grow like crazy. All right, so unfortunately I didn't get to film that. I haven't filmed as much as I wanted to today, but I've got 10% battery life left, so I couldn't really film it all. But I mowed the fairway with the Honda at the lowest setting it could possibly go, which is a little bit higher than I actually mow it at. But I took stuff off. I only scalped it once over there where there's really bad bumps, so I'm not too worried. Honestly, it looks good enough. And it's so much faster. It's twice as fast. All right, so it's been a couple hours. I got really tired about halfway through this video. Filming's probably a little botched up, but here it is, just to kind of show how I'm mowing it. Yeah, I did the rotary on the fairway, which looked pretty good, surprisingly. Actually, I kind of like it. Well, I don't like the way it looks. I like how easy it is. It literally cut time down in half. The greens mower is really slow on this, and they do a way better job. But anyways, I think I'll just do the rotary. Alright, so it's been a couple weeks since I recorded the other clips in this video, but here's, we've had a really bad drought. It's been in the high 80s for about 2 weeks now and absolutely no rain. I mean, the weather feels fantastic, but I've been watering, just about every morning for an hour at least. no diseases yet from all the spurts of watering, so that's good. But I just started prepping. See, like I said, I tilled the green a couple times, and I till it a few more times, and we'll be getting ready to seed it after I, level it and all that. But I just did this. I'm getting the fringe ready. So when I start, I'm gonna pull the green right across here. Well, maybe a little further back, but about like that. And I want the fringe to stay here, because when you hit far shots, and I had this rough stuff there, they would just get caught in the rough, and it was kind of disappointing. Because then if you touch the green, since the green has a slope downward towards the road, when you land on the fringe or even the green, that shit just rolls away. No matter how much backspin, it just keeps going. So that's that, and I'm around here with the greens mower, so I don't need to make a fringe. But same thing on this side. Got the fringe started. Almost, you can see that one looks crusty because the sprinklers are barely reaching there. And this I just cut down, so this will turn brown probably tomorrow. There's no sprinklers over here. Here's the greens mowers yet again. Here's the latest edition. Well, not quite edition. This is the one that had the Honda. This was cut in the putting green until the PTO drive chain snapped. I put a new chain on it, got it all prepped and ready. And there's that engine plate. I ordered some plates. I got this new Briggs, well, it's not new, but new to me Briggs engine. It's a 9.5 professional series engine. It's extremely quiet. I'm really happy about that. Thing's just idling along. It just cuts phenomenal. I've been using this for the fairway. As I, keep doing this, it's gonna show more and more. I'm mowing the fairway in a smaller section out here, so cutting between the bunker and that fire pit, really. And then beyond that, I'm mowing with the Honda as like a, not quite the rough, not quite the fairway, just kind of like a middle ground. It might look cool. We'll see. Kind of hard to see in camera. The sun's gone down, but getting some serious smoke from the wildfires. Alright, it's been another couple weeks. Been busy rebuilding the front porch, so no progress been made, but I figured I'd show the conditions. I actually lowered the fairway to 0.4 now, so it's pretty nice, but everything else is maintaining pretty well. Not where I'd honestly wanted to be, but it looks pretty good. I was hoping to have the green already growing by now, have it first cut in already, so a little behind schedule, but that's all right. The old green looks pretty good. It's rolling real nice. Alright, so this fairway again mowed pretty low. It's been hot again, I haven't watered it, so it's got a little bit of browning going on, plus some scalp and some fescues that do not like to be mowed short. That's alright. We'll overseed it in a little while. This is that little, there's the rough, and there's a fairway, and here's another fairway. I don't like to use the greens mower up there. There's a lot of rocks. The dogs, they love the bunker, so they fling some rocks out and they caught in the reel and make a bunch of bad noises, so then I decided I'd rotary mow all this with the push mower lowest setting, and it works fine. You can see the little difference there in height. Walk up to the green, you can see I've been continuously cutting the green fringe. Just green today again, did a little double cut. Which it looks pretty decent. I got some weird spots there from the elevation change. Alright, that'll do it for this video. It's kind of a recap over the last month, maybe a month and a couple weeks or so. Just a bunch of random maintenance here. There, nothing really significant. So thanks for tuning in today, and I'll catch you next time.